So, I'm doing my little video, but for the UFC 170 preview for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship between Ronda Rousey going up against Sara McMann. Not Sara McMann like Vince McMahon, like McMann. Honestly, when I heard Sara McMahon's name, I typed in Sara McMann on Google and I was like, why is it Sarah? I don't get it. I can't find her. And then I realized Sarah McMann. Yeah, Ronda Rousey. Also a name from stealing from Roddy Piper, Ronda Rousey, which is a huge wrestling fan. Just like to add that. And she stole the Four Horsemen gimmick, having her little clique, her little crew. They're called the Four Horsewomen. Well, that's besides the point. Let's get on to the fight. This is a pretty intriguing fight because both Olympic medalists, Ronda Rousey, I believe a bronze medalist in judo, and Sara McMann, a silver medalist in women's freestyle wrestling. So two Olympians going at it on the day before the closing ceremony of the Olympic Games. It's kind of pretty cool. Both undefeated. Sara McMann undefeated. Ronda Rousey undefeated. So one person will lose on Sunday. And the real interesting fact that I saw between the two, the one little stat with the percentages and takedowns and all that, Sara McMann has a 100% takedown defense, and so Ronda Rousey has to take down Sara McMann in order to land that armbar. So will Ronda Rousey be able to take down Sara McMann in this fight, or will Sara McMann be able to take down Ronda Rousey, hold her down, and lay some ground and pound, but not be able to get swept because wrestlers tend to be bad on their back, and then land into an armbar position? Or will this be a standing war because neither opponent can take either of each other down, because maybe Sara McMann takes down Rousey, Rousey sweeps, gets into top position, Sara McMann gets out of there, so she doesn't want to do that. Or if Ronda Rousey's that good at takedown defense, just like she did in the Miesha Tate fight, as soon as she goes for a takedown, Ronda Rousey gets her, and there's a judo throw like she always does. So it's a really interesting fight. I see this fight go either way. I know Sara McMann is a huge underdog in this fight, obviously, like every fight, every opponent that faces Ronda Rousey. But will Sara McMann be able to actually beat Ronda Rousey? My mind says no, but I have a feeling she has a chance to beat Ronda Rousey. But I'm going to say it Ronda Rousey, and I'm not going to call armbar. I feel like, I know Ronda Rousey, obviously she finished every single fight in an armbar. In her last fight, we've seen she could make it out of the first round in her first ever fight, lasting to the third round, and she's able to go. But I think the only way Sara McMann wins this fight is for her to take her to the 4th and 5th round and grind her out and pretty much GSP her, like lay and pray, ground and pound, grind her out throughout the entire fight and just beat her up and then take the title. That's the only way I can see Ronda Rousey get beat in this fight. Also, if Sara McMann can land a good punch, she could probably take out Rousey, because we've seen Rousey is able to take a punch, but she didn't like getting hit though. You could kind of tell that. We saw it in the Miesha Tate fight. Even though Rousey could strike back, supposedly she's been knocking out sparring partners in her gym, and is boxing with the #3 ranked Mexican fighter, girl in the world, something like that. #3 ranked Mexican fighter who's a girl. I believe that was it. I can't remember exactly, but I'm gonna say Ronda Rousey, 3rd round. Finish. I'm not going to say submission. I'm going to say finish. But if Sara McMann wins, I'm going to say 5-round unanimous decision. But I'm going to go towards Rousey. But I do think this match will go past the 1st and 2nd round. So that was my preview for UFC 170 main event for the UFC Bantamweight Championship. Hope you enjoyed my little preview video for you today. And that is all. Bam.